From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Two to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ultra. Ready?
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, check mega.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Blue check. Yellow, go!
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go, set.
Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Let's go now. Smash, red. Yellow, blue. You, yellow. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
3-3.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Ready?
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Blue striker.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Jones now on first down. Touchdown, Giants! Richie James, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A big
Here
hitter
we
to
go.
start the drive has him up
Strike
near
two.
midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Set, ready.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua buying under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Pushes past him.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On second down, here's Barkley. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! Richie James, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.